You ask your child to put their shoes on, and at first it feels like a simple request. But they do not answer. They do not move. They keep playing like nothing was said. You pause for a second and think, maybe they just did not hear me. So you say it again, a little louder this time. Shoes on. We need to go. Now you know they heard you, but their body still does not follow the instruction. The door is right there. The shoes are right there. You are already running late. And in that moment, your patience starts to disappear faster than you expected. Your voice gets sharper because it feels like your child is choosing not to listen. But instead of moving faster, your child pulls back, argues, freezes, or starts to cry. Suddenly, a simple instruction has turned into a fight that neither of you wanted. The shoes are still not on. Your child is upset, and now you feel bad too. Many parents ask the same question in moments like this. Why does my child ignore me? The first reason children do not listen is often attention, not disrespect. When a young child is deeply focused, your words may not reach them the way you expect. They may hear sound, but they may not fully process the meaning behind the words. To an adult, play may look small, but to a child, play can take their whole brain. So when you say, "Put your shoes on," they may not instantly shift into action. They may need time to leave one mental world and move into another one. The second reason is that the instruction may be bigger than it sounds. Get ready sounds simple to adults, but to children it can mean many separate steps. When the next step is unclear, some children do not move at all. From the outside, this can look like refusal, but inside, the child may feel confused. They may be thinking, "What do I do first?" even if they cannot say it. The third reason is transition, and transitions are much harder than adults often realize. Leaving play is not only about following an instruction, it means stopping something meaningful. For a young child, stopping can feel sudden, unfair, or too fast. This is why the better question is not, why are they being difficult? The better question is, are they focused, confused, overwhelmed, or stuck? Sometimes your child is not refusing. Sometimes they cannot start the action yet. They may understand the words, but their body has not shifted into the next step. When we understand that, our response changes from pressure to support. The goal becomes helping the child begin, not proving that the child heard you. This small change matters because a stuck child needs a clear path, not more pressure. Listening is not only about hearing words, it is about knowing what to do next. Once the next step feels clear enough, many children can cooperate more easily. That does not mean every moment becomes perfect, but it gives the child a better chance. Before assuming your child is ignoring you, try asking what is making the moment hard. When children do not respond, many parents repeat the same instruction again and again. The first time sounds calm. The second time sounds impatient. By the third time, the words may be the same, but the feeling is different. Your child is no longer only hearing, "Put your shoes on." They are also seeing your stress, your face, your body, and your tone. For some children, that extra pressure makes the body freeze. For others, it creates arguing because the child now feels pushed and defensive. Some children escape back into play because the task suddenly feels too big. Louder words do not always create clearer understanding. Sometimes they create more stress. The original task becomes hidden under the emotion of the moment. Now the child is focused on the parent's anger instead of the next step. Many parents say this because they are tired, late, and frustrated. But the child may learn something the parent never meant to teach. They may learn that instructions only matter when the parent becomes upset. This creates a painful pattern. The parent repeats, the child waits, then everyone explodes. The goal is not to become louder, scarier, or more intense. The goal is to make the next step easier to hear, understand, and begin. A clear, small step can do more than a loud, repeated command. When the child knows what to do first, cooperation has somewhere to start. That is why the next part is not about punishment. It is about changing the setup. The first practical step is simple. Get close before giving the instruction. Instead of calling from another room, walk over to where your child is. Your pace matters because a rushed body can make the child feel rushed too. Lower your body so your voice and face are easier for your child to receive. A calm face up close can feel safer than a stressed voice from far away. Say your child's name first before giving the instruction. Then wait for one small sign that their attention has arrived. It does not have to be perfect eye contact or perfect stillness. A glance, a pause, or a body turn may be enough. Now the instruction has a better place to land. Then give one short instruction, not a long explanation. You might say, Liam, shoes. Simple, calm, close. Those few words are easier for a young brain to process. After you say it, give your child a second to respond. Sometimes that one quiet second prevents several minutes of arguing. Your calm body helps your child's body know what to do next. This is why connection first, instruction second, can work better than shouting. Getting close does not mean doing everything for your child. It means making your message easier to receive and easier to begin. When the instruction starts with connection, the child has less emotional noise to fight through. The second step is to make the instructions smaller. Many parent instructions are actually hidden lists with many parts inside. A child may hear, "Get ready," but not know where to start. Get ready, we're leaving, hurry up, shoes on, bag ready, stop playing is too much. A better version is much smaller. Shoes first. One small action is easier than one big demand. When the first step is clear, the child can feel progress right away. Do not rush to the next instruction before the first one is finished. After that, you can say, "Other shoe." Now the child is moving, and movement changes the whole moment. Then say, "Bag next," only after the shoes are done. This makes the path feel organized instead of overwhelming. Then you can move to the next small step, one piece at a time. You are not lowering expectations. You are making the expectation easier to follow. Order helps children feel more secure because they know what comes next. When children know what comes first, they are less likely to resist the whole task. Small steps create success, and success builds cooperation. The child begins to feel, "I can do this," instead of, "This is too much." So before making your voice louder, try making the task smaller. A smaller instruction gives the child a clearer doorway into listening. The third step is to give a transition warning. Many children struggle more with sudden changes than with the instruction itself. Instead of suddenly saying, "Stop now," prepare the child before the change happens. You can say, "2 more minutes, then shoes." Your child may not stop right away, and that is okay. The warning is not meant to create instant obedience. It gives the brain time to begin shifting from one activity to another. After a short time, say, "1 more turn, then shoes." This gives your child a small ending point instead of a sudden stop. Now the next step is becoming visible before the transition fully begins. Your child's brain has a little more time to shift. Then say, "Shoes now," with a calm and steady voice. Your child may still feel upset, because stopping can still be hard. You can say, "I know, it's hard to stop." Then return to the step without adding a lecture. Shoes now. A transition warning does not erase every feeling, but it makes the change less sudden. Less sudden often means less resistance. You are helping your child cross from one activity into the next. That bridge can make listening feel possible instead of impossible. The fourth step is to use first-then language. You can say, "First shoes, then car." This gives your child a simple map of what happens now and what happens next. Many children listen better when the next step feels predictable. At bedtime, you can say, "First pajamas, then story." The child can see that the harder step leads to something familiar. During cleanup, you can say, "First clean up, then blocks," or "First blocks away, then snack." This is not about bribing your child. It is about making the order clear enough for the child to follow. Keep it short, steady, and predictable. First this, then that. The simpler the map, the easier it is to move. First, then language helps the child feel less lost inside the transition. The fifth step is to praise the listening behavior as soon as it starts. Do not wait until everything is perfect before noticing progress. You can say, "You put one shoe on. That was helpful." Small praise tells your child exactly what worked. Children often repeat the behavior that gets warm, clear attention. You can say, "You started when I asked. Good listening." The goal is not perfect obedience every time. The goal is helping your child practice cooperation, one small step at a time. When you praise the first small movement, you make listening feel successful. And a successful child is more likely to try again next time. So the next time your child does not listen, pause before assuming they are ignoring you. They may be focused. They may be overwhelmed. They may be stuck. Get close before giving the instruction. Make the next step small enough for a young brain to follow. Give a warning before the change so the transition is not so sudden. Use first-then language and praise the first small step in the right direction. Getting children to listen is not about becoming louder. It is about becoming clearer, calmer, and easier for your child to follow.